Good afternoon all, and welcome to a new loaf about. Today we're heading up to St Cuthberts Cave, which is near Lowick. I've been joined by almost a full crew. We've got Glen, Chris and Fraser. Now Glen's going to join me walking, and the other two are going to have a little bit of a cycle for a bit of a jolly. We've got a breakdown already. Right boys. So I'll let you into a little bit of a secret. We actually filmed this on the Sunday, and I got home last night quite excited to see the footage. So we got what I believe is a lot of good sort of footage, and I've done a bit monologue with Glen as well, which was really good. But unfortunately the mic wasn't working. Dear. So I've had to come back today with a working mic. So all continuity has just gone out the window. And yesterday was a bit overcast, so I've had to take my top off today because it's really warm and sunny. But as one of my friends always says, you'll be fine, son. It's a little bit of a climb from the car park to get up to this first junction, but it's not a bad route to do. You know, young families and older people such as myself can quite easily do this route. So it's a lovely sunny day, and it's lovely to see the gorse out. And the way to tell that it's gorse is that on a sunny day it smells of coconut, which is today, and it's also spiky, whereas broom is softer and isn't spiky at all. So we'll head through this gate. Remembering to lock it. And that's where we came from. And the boys and the bikes have gone away to the left. And it's kind of like a massive figure of 8. And they'll eventually meet us sort of halfway. But Glen and I are going to turn right and head down to the woods. And the caves are sort of hidden up in the woods. So we're actually east of the Cuthberts, and I don't know if you can see in the distance there, you've got the Cuthbert, and just to the left of it you've got Hedgehope. Normally you can't see Hedgehope because Cuthbert is just so massive that Hedgehope is sort of hidden behind it. But the Cuthbert, I mean, this is getting on middle of April, it's still got snow up in there. It's had a really cold spring. I just love it when the gorse comes out. It's beautiful. There we go. We walk down this pine tree lined avenue. I just love the look of these trees. I like how the light sort of dapples down between them. And all the way down you get little glimpses of the cave. But it's worth the wait for when we get down to the corner. have it. St Cuthberts Cave. Now, it may only be myth that St Cuthbert came here as a hermit. There were lots of caves, and apparently he retired. He was prior of Lindisfarne Abbey and retired to an island, or one of the Farne Islands. And then once he died, and after a couple of Danish Viking raids, they took the coffin and sort of moved the coffin around, you know, a lot of sites. And there's actually a second St Cuthberts Cave near Doddington, but I believe they brought the coffin here for a while, and you can see in a minute why. You know, it's a lovely big sheltered cave. And St Cuthbert originally came from Melrose, and once they'd travelled all round Northumberland looking for the final resting place, which they eventually found at Dunholm, which they actually built Durham Cathedral in, and I believe there to this day that's where he rests. But to carry on the walk, you can either go up the right hand side of the rocks or up to the left, and this will take you on the walk right up to the ridge, right over the ridge, where you get expansive views all the way over to the coastline and all the way down Glendale Valley. So we'll just sort of head up here. Over the top of the cave. Fantastic view. It's all uphill. I'm a bit unfit, a bit hill unfit at the moment. I'm supposed to be heading up north in a couple of weeks' time. I'm puffing like an old train. Sounds like a warbler. I'm never sure what type, so if anybody out there knows what type of warbler that is, just let us know in the comment section below. You know, you never know, it could be a warbler alarm. A warbler alarm. That's difficult for a Scotsman to say. What a day today. What a contrast from yesterday. This is superb. I do like an ascent to a cairn where the view reveals itself. There's hardly a breath of wind. Oh, this is magnificent. So you get complete 360-degree views from here, and I'll just guide you around. You've got the head of Glendale Valley, and you look towards the Cheviot, and you've got Windy Isle, the Cheviot itself, which is 2676 feet incidentally, just over 300 off a Munro, but it can't be a Munro because it's in England. Then you got the Shill, then you go down to Newton Tors, Evering Bell where I was a couple of weeks ago, and down to the mouth of the Glendale Valley. The Glendale Valley incidentally is a really ancient valley, and there's cup and ring stone marks and stone circles everywhere, and nobody's at them, you know, you can be the only one there, and you get a fantastic feeling for the ancient, and you know, the ancient people that would live there, and what it would be like, you know, up in the moors. It's just fantastic. And then you've got Ditchant Woods, and then you look out over to the North Sea, Holy Island, and that's where St Cuthbert was prior, in the priory there. And the Farne Islands, which are slightly further down the coast, was where he stayed as a hermit. And it's only about maybe 2 to 3 miles to the coast from here, so it's easily walkable within a morning or afternoon. So you could see how he would wander over here, you know, quite easily, and do whatever he'd done in the cave, supposedly. Then you can see all the way down to Bamborough Castle, and if you had a set of binoculars, Dunstanburgh Castle, Preston Tower, and back round to St Cuthberts Cave in the woods. In the distance you can't quite see it, but there's a little hill called Roscastle in Hepburn Woods where there's a lot more caves, and that is just a fantastic walk, and you get such a view off the top of Roscastle, and it's only maybe 300 yards, and you can quite easily take the kids up there and they can run around and have a good time and get back down, you know, easily within an hour. But save it for a clear day, you know, a day like this. This is just fantastic. On a day like this I could just stay up here all day. This is great. But the ridge behind us is where the boys have gone along to. They've gone down to the woods and they're going to meet us hopefully at St Cuthberts Cave. But Gris informs me that there's actually other rocks which I've never been to, which I'm going to go and have a look at now. Oh, here they come now, headed by Danny McCaskill. Right, Fraser. Come on, Chris. Struggling a bit in the hill. To watch how I'm descending down here. It's quite steep. Oh. Dear. I really do like the dappled light in amongst all the fir trees. But I forgot to point out on the way up that there's a little bit more important history happened here in more recent years, 2016 in fact, when they filmed an episode of Vera here. Not that I watch it myself, but maybe more important to some of my viewers. So as we head back down the path actually branches away to the right and away to the left here, and we're actually on the St Cuthberts Way. and the path, the St Cuthberts Way path, branches away to the left, and that's where Chris assures me that there's some stunning rock formations that we can climb on, so I totally believe him. So we're going to head down here and have a look. As I mentioned, we're walking along the St Cuthberts Way here, and it branches off to the right here, heads down towards Wooler, but we're just going to keep walking straight on. And I've actually run parts of the St Cuthberts Way route before as a relay team with the running club, and technically we didn't do it because two of our members missed this point here and they ran another route, avoiding the next sort of swap over. They know who they are, but they actually run further, so we'll let them off. But the St Cuthberts Way is an absolutely fantastic walk. You know, you've got the Pennine Way, the West Highland Way, but I actually think it's better. You know, the scenery is so varied, you know, from the seaside right over the Cheviot Hills, down through valleys, down to the Tweed, and over to the Eildon Hills, and Darnick and Melrose. It's one I'd love to walk in a winter, or do maybe as a relay team. I don't think I could run that far anymore, but it's certainly a walk that you should put on your bucket list. Should be coming upon the rock formations now, and oh wow, he wasn't kidding. God, look at these. God, these are huge. I've got to get up there. That view. Some interesting formations. I believe these marks are made by millions of years of water erosion, sort of rainwater. They're beautiful. Not vicious either. A cave big enough for a dog. St Cuthbert the dog. It was at this section yesterday where I was chased down the hill with it was either a slow worm or a grass snake. I'll find out and put it in the description. I don't know who was more frightened, it or me. I'm not into snakes at all. But if you ever come across an adder, they're very distinctive with the pattern on their backs, and this is the kind of weather they bask on the paths in the sunshine. And if you see them, leave well alone for obvious reasons, because they're the only poisonous UK snake. But they're beautiful creatures, so just stay well clear, leave them alone, and let them go on their merry way. Time for a spot of scrambling with Glen. I knew he wouldn't be able to resist. That's good timing. There's the boys coming now. Fraser going flat out as usual. Alright. Chris. Well, once again, apologies for the continuity errors. It's unfortunate that the microphone wasn't working here. The boys were having a bit of a crack about their bikes and cycling, etc. Which bored the other two walkers. But we've had a great day, and as I said, this walk's very accessible for sort of young families and older folks. And the ground is good. There's only one bit on the way up the hill that's quite boggy. So as usual, if you've liked the video, thumbs up, please subscribe. There's another video coming up very soon that involves a bit of cross-border collaboration, which should be quite interesting. I've got a good character coming along with me, and the boy's friend Chris is going to be coming along as well, so that's one to look out for. So I'm boring the boys now, so we'll just sign off. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from them.